graders, it's Miss Pierce here with Reading Today. I am so excited to be learning with you guys. So, like Mr. Ridges said earlier, today is Wednesday, May 6th, 2020, and we're going to be working on Reading Today. Let's get started and let's see what we're going to be learning. So, this is our learning target. Are you ready? I can list reasons for each opinion about pale male's nest. This time I want you guys to repeat after me. Okay? Let's do it. I can list reasons for each opinion about pale male's nest. Excellent job, first grade. What we're going to need today, we're going to need the What's Best debate about pale male's nest, the article, a pencil, your day 24 activity sheet that's on page 14, or a blank piece of paper. Before we get started reading, I want to let you guys know we are just going to read the second part. It's about the last 4 paragraphs because I really want us to focus on that part for the activity today, okay? So that's all we're going to be reading in today's video. If you want to read the whole thing or re-listen to the entire article, go to yesterday's video and rewatch that part. While we listen to the article, I want you guys to think about the 2 opinions. And while we read, I want you to think about or notice the reasons for those 2 opinions, okay? So that way we'll have a little bit of an easier time when we're doing our activity. All right, let's get started reading. Bird watchers want what's best for the birds. Leave that nest up, the bird watchers are saying. They think the nest should stay where it is. Birds need nests to protect and raise their babies. Tall buildings are good places for birds to nest because they are similar to trees. A hawk's natural nesting place. Also, the hawks can easily find food in the big city. They love to dine on rats, mice, and pigeons. The bird watchers also think that leaving the nest up is great for people who enjoy watching wild birds. There are many reasons why these people want the nest to be left up on the building. These hawk lovers will be so sad if the nest is taken down. That nest is a mess. Many of those who live in the apartment building want the nest to be taken down. Take that nest down, they are saying. Bones, feathers, and bird poop fall onto their balconies and the sidewalk below the nest. What a mess, they complain. There are other reasons why some people want the nest to be taken down too. The bird watchers who gather to watch the hawks are making the area too crowded. Also, parts of the nest fall onto the sidewalk below, which is dangerous for the pedestrians who walk there. In New York City, it is legal to remove a bird nest as long as there are no babies or eggs in it. There are no eggs or baby birds yet, and they think Pale Male and Lola can find a better place to live. For all these reasons, many people think the city should take the nest down. What do you think should happen to the nest? Okay, now I want you guys to just talk about it. So after I ask this question 2 times, pause the video and talk to somebody you're working with. What is the opinion of the bird watchers? What is the opinion of the bird watchers? pause the video and talk to somebody you're working with or talk into your hand about it, okay? Let's see what the next question is. You're going to do the same procedure for this question, okay? I'm going to ask it 2 times, and you're going to pause the video to talk about it with someone you're working with, or just talk into your hand, okay? Talk about it. What is the opinion of people living in the apartment building? I'm going to ask it one more time. What is the opinion of people living in the apartment building? Okay, pause the video, talk to somebody you're working with, or talk into your hand about the opinion of people living in the apartment building. Now, we're going to start working on our day 24 activity sheet, okay? So I want you to turn to page 14 in your packet. If you need more time, pause the video to give yourself more time. I'm going to go over the sections of what you will be filling out in this activity, and then we're going to do one together, okay? I'm so excited to do this with you guys. So, day 24, what's best? The debate about pale male's nest. Use evidence from the text to support your thinking. When I hear use evidence from the text, what should I do? Go back to the text. Ready? Repeat after me. Go back to the text. Nice. So we're going to use evidence from the text to support our thinking. So we have to go back to the text and look at it. Let's keep seeing what we're going to do. What should happen to pale male's nest? Then this column says leave the nest up. The other column says take the nest down. So we're going to put reasons for why should we leave the nest up and why should we take the nest down, okay? Okay, first graders, so this is my sheet. It looks just like yours, but I have it blown up to look a little bit bigger. So before we get into going back to the text and finding the reason why they have those opinions, we're going to connect our opinions to the questions we were asked before. So, what should happen to pale male's nest? There's 2 answers. We can either leave the nest up or we can take the nest down. So earlier, the question was, what was the opinion of the bird watchers? And I have, what was the opinion of people living in the apartment building? Okay, so we're going to connect those people to their opinions. So did the bird watchers think we should leave the nest up, or did the bird watchers think we should take the nest down? They said, the bird watchers said, leave the nest up, right? So I'm going to put this sticky note right here. And you guys don't have to do this at home. This is just to help our brains on the video. What did the people living in the apartment building say? What did the people living in the apartment building say? Leave the nest up or take the nest down? They said, take that nest down. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here, and it might cover it a little bit. Now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go back to our text, and we're going to start looking at it and finding those reasons, okay? Okay, first graders, so we're back to our text. Right now, we're going to go through our article, and together, right now with you, I'm only going to find one reason why. So right now, we're focused on, I have my blue marker, we're going to be focused on leave the nest up, okay? So we're going to look for why the bird watchers want to leave the nest up. So let's look at our article. And when I'm looking at it, I notice 2 headings. I notice bird watchers want what's best for the birds, and that nest is a mess. If I want to learn more about the bird watchers, I think I want to read the section where it says bird watchers want what's best for birds. Let me get my marker and let's start reading. Want to make sure it's blue. Okay. Leave that nest up, the bird watchers are saying. They think the nest should stay where it is. Birds' nest needs to protect and raise their babies. Tall buildings are good places for birds to nest because they are similar to trees, a hawk's natural nesting place. I just passed a reason earlier, right here. Birds need nests to protect and raise their babies. I'm going to underline that in blue right here. It's loaded. So that birds need nests to protect and raise their babies. That's what I'm going to put on my anchor chart under why we should leave the nest up. Follow along and do that with me now. Okay, first graders, so I updated my anchor chart with the blue marker, and I put birds need nests to protect and raise their babies. Now, because I said I was only going to do one with you from each side, we're going to go back to the article, and using our red marker, we're going to look for a reason that they should take the nest down. Okay, so go back to your article, pause the video if you need to. Okay, so I'm back at my article. I'm going to get my red marker, and let's make sure if it doesn't work this time, that's okay because we're awesome first graders. So now we looked at this section for bird watchers. We're looking more for the reason from the people who live in the apartment building. So reasons for why they want to take the nest down. I think I want to look in the section, that nest is a mess. So let's start scanning this section. Many of those who live in the apartment building want the nest to be taken down. Take that nest down, they are saying. Bones, feathers, and bird poop all into their balconies and the sidewalk below the nest. That's a really good reason to take it down, that mess. So let's underline that. Bones, feathers, and bird poop fall into their balconies and the sidewalk below the nest. See that part that I just tried to underline? That's what I'm going to put on my anchor chart, and that's what I want you to write in your first box. Okay? Let's start working. Okay, first graders, so I updated my anchor chart right here. Bones, feathers, and bird poop fall onto balconies and the sidewalk. Where did we get that? We got that straight from our article. So to continue this activity, this is what I recommend you doing next. I recommend you going back and reading the section about bird watchers. And this is what Miss Pierce would do. I would reread it and I would underline everything in blue for reasons they should leave the nest up. Then I would underline everything in red for reasons they should take the nest down, okay? If you don't have a red and a blue crayon, marker, or pencil, here's another thing you could do. You could underline with your pencil the reasons for why they should leave the nest up and then put glasses next to it. You know that's the opinion of the bird watchers. Then you can read the article and underline and I put a little house or an apartment building because this is take the nest down is the opinion of the people who live in the apartment building. Okay? Once you are finished, submit this page, all 4 reasons, into your dojo portfolio. Awesome job learning. I am so proud of you today, first graders. High five. And confetti. Are you ready? Because we did it.